I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you just got to stand on principle. But it's been a heck of a very sad beginning of the week. So just like Exclusive Ace decided to kind of alter the way his channel is as far as it pertains to Call of Duty content, it's the same case with Ink Slasher. If you're familiar with the channel, go sub to him and show some support and love. But yeah, it's been a very interesting week. So two of my former now favorite Call of Duty content creators are deciding to change how they conduct themselves as far as their content. You know what? More power to them. If you haven't saw the video, as far as for Ink Slasher, if you're sub to him, feel free to go ahead and check the channel out in that particular video. But he pretty much titled it "An End of an Era," and he has to do what's best for himself. As for me, just like Exclusive Ace, I always stand on principle. I sub to you for Call of Duty content. When you stop kind of doing that, I unsub, and just more power to you. I wish you nothing but the success, but if I sub to you for a certain reason, I'm not going to stay subbed because it would be what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? A disingenuous view. At the end of the day, that's what I sub to you for, Ink Slasher. And if you want to change how you conduct your channel, hey, if you find success in it, more power to you. But just know that there are people out there who do stand on principle. I'm one of those few people, or many people out there. But I like his content. I like your Call of Duty content. Exclusive A, same thing, man. I love your Call of Duty content. That's what I subscribe to for. I always looking forward to the content creation and those videos too, especially when I get the missing 9 to 10 notifications or 9+ notifications, so I know that Ghost of A decided to upload a video, Nero Cinema uploaded a video, Exclusive Ace uploaded a video, Prestigious Key uploaded a video, Ink Slash uploaded a video. Dude, I always looked forward to that, and I always knew it was around Call of Duty, the news, the excitement. And you know what? Of course, nothing lasts forever. And you know what? As a channel, as a business, whatever it may be, you got to do what's best for you, my guy. But all the respect, all the wishes for you, and the life will continue. The world will continue to spin on its imperfect axis, whether you like it or not. It just is what it is, and sometimes you just got to keep it moving. So, either way, and it's just, at this point, I think what's happening in the world, it's change, it's maturity. You know what I mean? And I always tell people that if you find a content creator you can relate to and you can understand, by all means, show them some support. And maybe, hey, you yourself as a viewer, maybe try content creation yourself. Just upload a video. You might find some success in it. If it doesn't mean you have to do it full time, just be creative. Even if it's something you may not see as creative, it is something that you might find value in, and it's something that your own viewer or someone else might find value in it. And it's just weird because the state of gaming, the state of content creation, it's under scrutiny. And it's kind of weird because it's something that I've noticed. A lot of content creation and streamers, right, are saying that, people are leaving Warzone. People are criticizing RedSec. People are doing this. People are doing that. And you know what? I think it's more to do with the community at large, the gaming community at large, not specifically Call of Duty, not specifically for example, Battlefield community. I think overall, it is the 10+ year content creators who have gotten older, who have gotten wiser, who have more responsibilities, who value new and different things now as they age, as they mature. And this is what I'm saying. People eventually will grow up. And a good example of that is actually Prestigious Key. I remember when I first subscribed to him. The dude was single. He didn't have a girlfriend. He didn't have kids or anything like that. And I was still in college at the time. And the funny thing is that now he's married. Now he has a kid. Now he has more responsibilities. And I realized he's gotten better as a person, as an individual, as a potentially even a father, and as a content creator. And you know what? I'll give him some slack. I'll give him some grace. Why not? That's the kind of thing to do. And the funny thing is that when he does upload, I actually look forward to it because I know. Because he has other responsibilities. He prioritizes other things outside of YouTube, right? And when I look at it from a perspective of, you know what, hey, I don't like the toxicity from the Call of Duty community. I feel like people tend to forget that that's what it's founded on. Toxicity, shit talking, all of that good stuff was literally part of the Call of Duty community. But nowadays, I hate to say it, and it's not to offend people, but some of y'all got a little soft. And the key word is, you're a snowflake. If you can't handle it, that's fine. Don't engage in it, and that's okay. But in the same vein, it's like, you know what? You have to understand why people think you may be a shill, and that's one of the things that Ink Slasher had said. It's like, well, people call me a shill. I mean, you got to think about why. Look at how you create your videos. What am I supposed to think when you tell me that, oh, you got early access, oh, you got connections, oh, you know this, or when, for example, and this is not to criticize, just as a point of fact, when you upload a video and say, oh well, Black Ops 7 is going to release early, yet no one else came to this conclusion except you. What is the possibility? How do I not know that you had insider information? That means you having an advantage over the smaller creator who could have profited off of that, but it's not public information, right? It's speculation, sure. But all I'm saying is that it's how you conduct your videos, man. And this is not specific to Ink Slasher. This is actually across the board. And I've seen it in the comment sections myself, not particularly mine, but other people's content in their videos. Oh, the clickbaiting title. Oh, the thumbnail is clickbaity. Oh, this, that, and the other. And you know what? I get it. You know why? Because we're conditioned to do that. Not everybody, but a lot of the popular streamers were conditioned to do that. If you go over and look at NeuroCinema's videos, they're all like a yellow format. They catch your attention. It's deliberate. But the funny thing is, they all repeat every title. It's clickbait. It's grifting. It's hater content. That's what it is. And it appeals to some people. And it's the same case with other content creators, like, for example, the mouth agape. At this point, with the thumbnail with the content creator's mouth open, Ink Slasher does it. I think from time to time, Exclusive Base does it. From time to time, other content creators do it that I can think of. I think the Rick does it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But it's kind of cringe. And it's funny because that's something that a lot of content creators did when Allier, I don't know if you guys remember Allier, I think he's still around, when he was solely covering Call of Duty content. Like, I'm telling you, man, the pendulum is swinging, and it's swinging hard, because at this point, times are a-changing. And I'll tell you what, the content creators you may have enjoyed from 10 years plus or years past may not be the same content creators now. And that's just the evolution of change, maturity, and just, it happens over time. Me, on the other hand, again, I love Call of Duty. I don't know what it is. I'm not as good at storytelling. I don't find it that interesting if it's coming from me. But Ink Slasher, I always love it from Ink Slasher. That's what I sub to you for. When it comes down to stats, that's what I sub to you to Exclusive Ace for. When it comes down to One Boom, the sarcasticness of One Boom, that's what I adore. I love it. I live for it. You know, and it comes down to just the appeal, so to speak. And, you know, I know sometimes we tend to take it for granted, and it's not everybody that does that, right? But in the same vein, we're at a point where gaming and gaming content it's changing, and then how creative you can be, how authentic you can be, and I would say that the reason why people would call out, oh, you're a shill or you sold out, is not necessarily a difference in opinion. You got to understand. Look at how people conduct their videos. A lot of it is very robotic. A lot of it is similar. And when you kind of think about it, it's not unique enough to distinguish between another commentary or commentator's Call of Duty content. Like, I don't know about you, but sure, there's times where I include losing gameplay. I have the best game and killing all of these players, sure, but do you see me win all the time? Nope. Do you see me play other games? Absolutely. But in the same vein, it's like, just do what makes you happy, right? And even if, right, because I know that there's some cases where people will say, oh, well, they're just words, they're not going to hurt you. Well, sometimes they can be emotionally dangerous, or just emotional damage in some cases, you know, on the, you know, psychological aspect, but I digress. It comes down to what you actually enjoy. Do you like authentic gameplay and just people just playing the game and just talking to you, interacting with you? Or do you like someone who does a little bit more than that? Like, for example, Ink Slasher, storytelling about the Call of Duty lore. Or are you more of a stats kind of person? Do you like the stats and lines of sights and the designs of the maps? What do you enjoy? And it sucks because, you know, things change, and that's okay. Change is good, because this means that the next time we have a content creator like Ink Slasher, there will always be someone else who may be able to bring something new to the table and bring a little spice to it, right? there's always going to be the stats guy, right? There's different types of stats. I mean, I always thought initially that Exclusive Ace had kind of an ego to it because he was the top go-to, the top dog to go to. But I remember even when One Boom tried to do stats, and I don't think he does it anymore, but it always there was always something in the back of my mind where if you did it first, you're the best at it. And that's where I realized slowly but surely the ego came across with Exclusive Ace as far as for anyone else who did stats. It's like he was the top dog of it. And it didn't seem fair, but I'm glad to know that he's still doing it. But I'm glad to know that at least maybe things are changing for the better because it may create a sense of fairness as far as content creation goes. Again, that goes back to the same comment that was in Exclusive Ace's video that someone made. When big streamers and big YouTubers and content creators tend to make sub channels of what they would normally cover, it kind of does a disservice to other potential content creator. But I also understand it is a business, it is competition. So if you didn't get your foot in the door, well, good luck. And trust me when I say I get it. But this is why I do what I do. And it sucks to see my subscribed list kind of dwindle because I realize the people I enjoyed, their content, they're not there anymore. They either turned tail or they've found bigger and better endeavors, and that's okay. But I have to always stand on principle. It's just what I do. So, am I still subbed to Inkslasher, Inkslasher TV? Nope. No. Not right now. And it kind of sucks. Am I still subscribed to Exclusive Ace? No. And I have to stay true to it. I'm not subscribed to them, and it sucks. Am I subscribed to Fully? No. I don't really enjoy grifting channels. Same thing with the Rick. It just come down to a situation where I gotta stand on principle. But always remember, everyone, peace be with you, and always stay true to yourself and stand on principle, and you may find success in that. But other than that, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember, always peace be with you. Ciao, guys.
We won, nigga. Well, then, fuck you then, bitch.